Welcome back, everyone, to Final Fantasy XIV. We're here at the Churning Mists now, a new area for us to explore. And I guess we have to go and meet with Alphinaud up here. Like, so if we made it during the nighttime and everything's all glowy. Ooh, the music's got all neat. We've reached it at last, the peak of Somal. It's said to be the highest mountain in all of Irisel, you know. I thought it cold in Corethius, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. And we got our ether current. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding XIV himself. Moogle. What manner of creature is that? Darn, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Don't look at me. It was my understanding that they only dwell within Twelve's Wood. I certainly never expected to see one in the Churning Mist. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where XIV makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. If I can even speak. That is gone, Nara. We must widen our search. And there goes a flying horse. Mogholm, nice, okay. Every air appears to warp. You sense that concealed magics are at work. Let's see what's going on here. I've heard tales of these Moogles, but tis the first time I've laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? Well, why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Anything around here? I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it was a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of the strange plants shifting into the breeze. In this last spot? No sign of the Moogle in the area. Looks like he got away. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Interesting. Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. Probably go either the Dark Knight or Samurai Sword, I imagine. Confound it, could we but enlist the aid of one of the local moogles? I'm certain Hellsphere would not elude us for long. If the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's if any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And these are days we cannot afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Ysil, may I ask you the question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravidians in the area deaf to reason. What of you, Master Alphanod? I have not yet given up on the moogles. Narn, come with me at Gurindana. I mean to petition the aid of the moogles kin in the Twelveswood. After the business of Moogle Mog, I dare say they'll be glad to help us. Yeah, we're heading back to the areas then. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye. His attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, and I'll hope that it may delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Isidine. Come now, Narn, let us make haste for Gundania and rendezvous at Nofoka's altar. I have neglected to tell you. There's an aetheryte of ancient construction here which should make the return less arduous. Please do not forget to use it. Yeah, that was the aetheryte, just that bit of ways. Where did I come from here? Was it up here? I think it was. Yeah, it was, okay. I want to actually use this aetheryte to, well, first I want to teleport to, Tailfeather again. Because we should have flying now, and I want to check out the area by flying. Just as a little side thing for me to enjoy. And also, we haven't tried out that new Halloween mount we got, so I want to try it out. And yes, it does indeed fly. That is pretty neat. I may have to, like, change out that toolbar that's in the middle of the screen, though. Not sure why that exactly is there, because there's one down below, too, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, you can see all the way through the forest. You can see that insect lair we had to keep on going back to in the couple of videos ago. This does have the Halloween theme song. That's usually in the area for, what is it, Saintswick, I think it is? I can't remember what the name was. But yeah, that's pretty neat. We can go ahead and head back to Grindannia. I've never actually tried the teleport with a mount before. I don't know if it's going to be with me when I get here. I presume not, because Grindannia is a no mount zone. Yep, just as I thought. Okay, where exactly do we go from here? Okay, we go in the Old Grandana. I believe they want us to head to the meeting place, which I think is the farthest Old Grandana entrance over this way. Yep, I was right. I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Grandana. I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12 of moogles, it is she. We're expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer Station and its entrance. I think the Elder Seer is the only one we haven't had contact in since we had left the area. Bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it be solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tide of battle yet dictates our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. I see, so you seek a means to contact these moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo, Kupo, I say Kupo. Greetings, Koplo Cop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck at a sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane. And I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these moogles in the sky, Kupo. Glad to tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a moogle high in the clouds of Gervania. Hope that you and your kin, the Trolls, might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of moogles who dwell beyond the clouds. Indeed there are, Kupo, long, long ago, back when the world was still young. They say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes, a tale of good King Moggle the 12th. He was revered for holding fast to the rope of miraculous length. His subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Now, ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the 12's Wood, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history has faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphinaud, such stories often contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like the moogles of the Churning Mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your reproach. Oh, fleeing secret nature to us, we often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, if there's one moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Koopa. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then. Don't you try and stop me, Koopa. I'll admit that the thought of venturing outside the 12's Wood is a bit unsettling. I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on the venture. I lend my voice to cause as your ambassador of Grandania. My lady, are you quite certain? How often has our nation turned to the signs of the Seven Dawn in its hour of need? How often have we asked the warrior of light to risk her life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose to stay to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. You would be honored by your presence. Alright, I guess we're heading back to the Turning Mist now, I assume? Or wait, we have to speak to Offenod first. Better do that before we just teleport back. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I'll serve as Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Salmal. It being a path I've already trod, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Alrighty. It should be off, somewhere here. It's actually quite dark for some reason right here. Umbral static is the weather right now. Okay. Probably explains why everything's, like, not glowing at the moment. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg is not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call, and there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Narin. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful and avoided as the road was of Trevinians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned Salmal for the Turning Mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present you to Sir Esteban, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It is an honor to meet you, Sir Esteban. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it's only right to inform you that we are not alone. The moogles are all around us even as we speak. I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Maybe now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I'm Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the 12's to share words with you. On this occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the 12 Moogles. Moogle from the world below, your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here among the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in near 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them from their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter from which they first brought them to your midst. My companions crave an audience of the great worm XIV, and they might negotiate an end to the world twixt man of dragon. End to war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we saw the dragon blood. These guys are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Helsweir, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind, and invite destruction into our happy home. Now just a moment, Chieftain. Narn here may be doled out in the old thrashing tube, but it's always been for a really good reason. She is champion of 12 Woods moogles, and I'll not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let us not ruffle each other's fur. I shall of course take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust with strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and I'll be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of moogles here, aren't there? Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kupo Cop called you again? Narn, Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Moghen, Mugmug, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to win your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and you shall soon see if you're worthy of our aid. Ooh. Hello, yes, I am Moghen, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or wings droopy, I'll have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chore, or trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer. Mighty pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to El Tom. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. Seems Ysalia likes the fluffiness. Yes, you have the pleasure to speak of Mogmug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you've ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It's easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without these relentless Dravenians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they'll just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing through their overbearing adulteration is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madame, is this. Find these ardent archosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Mogwin's the name, and R's my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you've come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me. Instead, charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it, question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panic cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I have not seen it recently, in fact, for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Master Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day. If I am the swifter in finding it, I'll soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Solwald's Summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Guess we have to talk to this guy next. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Ah yes, now as you mentioned, I do recall leaving my puddle out in the sun to dry. And the second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. I guess Edestein is not a big fan of the Moogles here. Let's see, is it around here somewhere? There's something off that way, apparently. I bet that's it right there. Oh, that's some Cloud's Breath, okay. I'll take that. Oh, another one. And that trial's done with. I just gotta find some more Cloud's Breath somewhere. Oh, I see Ether Current. I want to get that. Should have figured there'd be some in this area. That's a wind sprite. I figured there'd be no way they'd have them that close to each other. There goes somebody flying. Oh, I can get up here, okay. Well, we found one. That makes two. We need to find the third one, though. I do kind of feel like I'd be back this way somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. And now we just have to find the, Moogle masterpiece, wherever that is. I'm not sure where this would be, though, is the only thing. Is it up top somehow? Do I have to get up there? Okay, so that way leads to the Forelands. They did talk about another, the back way to Somal, basically, so it's kind of, question here. If there's a way up there, it would have to be from this way. There's no other way. I see no actual reasonable way to get up there, though. That's the only issue. Unless there is something in Mogholm, I'm not sure how to get over here. Wow, I actually died. There must be something in Mogholm, because I don't see any way of getting up there from outside. Yeah, not exactly what I wanted. Okay, we'll have to check out Mogholm a bit more inside, because otherwise I have no idea where this is. Like, I assume it's above, because I don't see it in the circle around here, obviously, but I assume it must be possible that I missed a way above in here or something, I don't know. Alright, yeah, maybe I have. I see, like, a pathway there. Where does it connect to, though? Oh, okay, down here. No wonder I couldn't find it earlier. It was pretty difficult to see in the first place, and quite dark earlier, too. Another ether current down. Guess I have to go this way. I do like the zone music here. Huh, was this far out? Alright, that's all three. Sky Dory. I believe the way back down was somewhere over here. is that? I have no idea what that is. Okay, I think down here is the way I go. Maybe? Yeah, okay. Do you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo, and I have the main ingredient for my poem tonic. Speak of which, how are you, miss? Should you ever feel your poem losing its balance, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo. You were able to humble my Trevenian devotees. Wonderful, you are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Trevenians of the ilk have much to learn about acceptable thoughts of admiration. Pretty sure the blue one over here is an ether current one. Yep. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Compilations of Zenith. Thank you, madame. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Alright. Alright, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness, administered by my taskmasters Moghen, Mogmog, Mogmog, and Mogwen. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. I have decided, Kupo, gather your friends before me now, so I need not repeat myself needlessly. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been a little bit more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like hack juggabos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Narn, I was no matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting, then. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Mogul cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him, then. Standing here in Mogho, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogulmog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it was no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew within the telling, but with every passing moment I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. How eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. How do your trials go, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain voice to avoid inflaming the Dravinians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seem entranced by the height of my leap. Compare me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who also favors such attacks. It was meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these fray lumps could outleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, darn. I like not this place. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those jury chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt, in fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends of a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting of Hesper could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. What better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Ooh. Oh dear, the horn. Bring out the horn quickly now. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves as late, and I think Mohawk may have sat on it, so we need some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you simply head to Zenith, the worm's drilling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hesper. Very possibly, yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The Ord Worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Hesper will welcome our overtures. Shall we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship, twiz earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. Alright. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time cheating, things would have never gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. By now, all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all well's that ends so well, eh, Kupo? Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphanod is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for a trip to Zenith. And I believe the Elder Seedseer and our Routinia will soon be making the journey back to Grandania. It would be amiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to our going our separate ways, shall we? Alphanod Narn, I do humbly thank you for what has been the most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these moogles may never be revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, They would never have been chosen to reveal themselves at all. It was your presence, Kuplo Cop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad you did. It was my pleasure, Koopa. I've made so many new friends, and I have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. It is our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Edo Seeds here. We too must be on our way. Hesperia awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companions, Sir Estinine. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Alrighty. Let's speak with Mogon here. I'll come back and do the Either Current quest another time, like right before we're at the leave this area, perhaps. Kind of like with the last area we were just in. I feel like that's the best way of doing them, but because it always seems like there's one that's locked behind a dungeon, so it's unlikely I'd be able to get them all anyways, even if I wandered around here all the time. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kubo? Then we are indeed ready to go. As Chief of the Moglin has already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hesperia's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we may need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. And that's probably another Either Current quest right here, I assume. Yep. We'll make our way through here. Were these was this one of the guys I saw over elsewhere? I think it may have been. And I think this is the way we were heading a lot before when we were looking for the Cloud's Breath. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's have some fun. Continuing onward. I think I need to do a paladin quest. I'm fairly certain I have to take this pathway to get over here. I think. Kind of waiting to see here. Yeah, it looks like I have to go around about a bit. Maybe I'll find another Either Current hanging around here somewhere. Don't see any around so far. Oh, found an ether current. Looks like I might be able to hop up on these rocks to get to it. There we go. Hello there! Oh, there's actually more than one of you around. Yeah, I got poisoned. Alright. Looks like we're heading towards somewhere here. Oh, there's a moogle here. I guess the moogles are our merchants once again. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. Wonder what has the dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. We may have a small problem, Koopa. When the winds are high like this, Husky invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If we tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Pretty sure that green thing was a wind sprite. Yeah, it looks like it. That's the only bad thing. From far away, they can look like ether currents. Speaking of that, I should probably look around for one just in case. Speaking of ether currents, just wandered right over to one. Yeah, I guess I have to kill this one. that had a lot of power to it. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this is a place as good as any. And mayhap our brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well, then I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquire a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Prometheus. Huh, clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphinaud whose mind needs clearing. Thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Nar, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We'll have the camp ready by the time you return. Alrighty. In any case, I think I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll continue on in the next one. And by that point, I'm assuming we'll be able to meet with the Great Worm, so see you guys next time.